Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in Varsity Boys Volleyball between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lancers of Lawrence High. The Lancers come into the game the number 13th ranked team in the state. They have won 9 out of their last 10 games. Meanwhile, Haverhill comes in at 7-6. They are ranked number 20 in the state, according to the Boston Globe. Should be a great matchup in MVC volleyball. We want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with the start of this MVC matchup.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Whether you're watching on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube, we want to welcome you in to this matchup of varsity volleyball between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Up the middle for Patrick Gosselin of Haverhill. Jackson gets it over for Lawrence. And this is going to be a violation. This one goes against Haverhill for a palm. And the Lancers pick up the point. They're down 3-2 here in the first set. And it'll be Miguel Jackson, number 3, the outside hitter, serving. Gosselin up the middle once again. Over on the near side, the spike from Patrick Acevedo was blocked. Nice defense by the Hillies here in the first set. And Haverhill on top of the Lancers, 4-2 here in the opening set. And number 3, Cooper Gibbs, the senior setter at 6 foot, gets ready to serve. Left-handed serve gets over. Here's the setup for Lawrence. Nice offense, but was it in bounds? Referee says out of bounds. And the point goes to Haverhill, even though the Lancers were excited about that one. 3-point lead for the Hillies here in the first set. Left-handed serve is up and dug out by the Lancers. That one was tipped over by Lawrence High. Solar with the dig. Set up over to the far side for Delphi Solar. Haverhill good on defense. Tipped over, and was that a violation on Lawrence? Yes, it was a violation. So Haverhill picks up another point, and they've opened up a 4-point lead for themselves here in the first set. 6-2, our score. The Lancers playing a little short-handed today without some of their players. And so Haverhill will try to take advantage as that spike from the near side out of bounds. Once again, the Lancer offense not quite on point, and that's going to result in a timeout called by Lancer head coach Hector Sanchez. Once again, folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It is your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics, and we'll take this chance to remind you that we broadcast on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. LPS Media broadcasts 24 hours a day. We cover events at all of the wonderful Lawrence Public Schools. Some of our regular programming includes LHS Sports, theatrical productions, and Inside LHS, the show featuring news from around the LHS campus. Check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel to watch LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Remember to get the app or open up your favorite browser, and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. Haverhill serving it up here, 7-2 the score. Hillies on top. We want to thank our crew this afternoon, this evening: David Vinas, Jacob Nolan, Elias Hernandez, Anthony Calderon, Andy Leon, our producer Suzanne Fernandez, and my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. It's 8-2 Haverhill, and that's going to be another violation against the Lancers. A little bit of some sloppy offense here in the early going, some violations early. And Haverhill has a 7-point lead on the Lancers home court. It's 9-2. Hillies on top. Left-handed serve from Cooper Gibbs. Solar trying for the kill. Great dig by Jackson DeFlores of Haverhill. Solar out of bounds over the back line, and Haverhill is on a run here. 10-2, an 8-point lead for the Hillies. Here's Gibbs, the senior, another left-handed serve. Jackson, now near side Acevedo. Set up for Haverhill, that's gonna be out of bounds, and Lawrence picks up a point on the misplay by Haverhill. 10-3 now. Acevedo will get ready to serve. The outside hitter will serve for the first time this evening. Left-handed serve is over. DeFlores the dig, and it's set up for DeLea. Dominici chases that one down for Lawrence, gets back in position. Over to the near side, DeLea gets the kill. Nice job by the senior outside hitter, Spencer DeLea. Lancers get a sub into the ball game. It's Julian Lozano, number 13. And that's going to be an ace for Haverhill. As DeLea, the phenomenal serve, he gets another shot at it, up 9. 12-3 here in the first set. DeLea gets it over. Lancers set up the offense for Solar. Solar gets the deflection, and it's 12-4 Lancers. Lancers down by 8 here in the first set against Haverhill. The Hillies coming in 7-6. 2-game losing streak, trying to break that streak here on the road against the Lancers. Lawrence High sets it up far side. Nice dig by DeLea, but it goes out of bounds. And the Lancers try to climb their way back into this first set. 12-5 the score now, 7-point lead for Haverhill. Serve over, and DeFlores can't quite dig that one out. Excellent placement on the serve as the libero Jackson DeFlores could barely get a hand on it. Lancers cut the lead in half now, 12-6. DeFlores able to dig that one over to the near side, and Buscema, number 6, finds him again. Jackson the dig. Sent over by Delphi Solar. Far side setup. Lancers defense was ready. Solar again. And it's deflected out of bounds by Lawrence High. Haverhill gets the point and regains control of the serve. The score 13-6 here in the first set. And the freshman Jackson DeFlores serves, the libero for Haverhill. Quite a lot of a responsibility for the freshman here on the varsity squad. And that one is deflected out of bounds by Haverhill. Adrian Espinal up the middle for the Lancers. Espinal, the middle hitter, makes it 13-7. Haverhill still on top though. Delphi Solar serving for the Lancers. Here's the near side setup for Connor Buscema. And the Lancers have cut the lead down to 5. And Delphi Solar, number 8 for the Lancers, will get ready to serve it again. Lancers trying to cut into this Haverhill lead. Sends it up, sends it over. Nice serve. And Jackson DeFlores couldn't get a clean dig on that one. Lancers suddenly down by just 4. Delphi Solar helping to get the Lancers back into this first set with some excellent service. Another great line drive serve by Solar. DeFlores has to send it over for Haverhill. That gives the Lancers a chance to set up the offense. Misplay though on both sides. And Philigianis sends it over for Haverhill. The Lancers setting up some offense now. Jackson, nice dig by Haverhill. Over to the far side for Jackson, who sends it over. Connor Buscema, dug out by Lawrence. Over on the near side, the far side. Lancer defense gets the deflection, but they can only deflect it out of bounds. And so Haverhill picks up the point on a well-fought rally, 14-9, back up to a 5-point lead for Haverhill. Petros Philigiannis serving for the Hillies, and that's going to be a violation against the Lancers. Back up to a 6-point lead now, 15-9, Haverhill on top. Here's Philigiannis, dug out by Solar. Set up from Dominici, the spike, was it inbounds? Yes, it was. Lancers get that point. They're into the double digits now, it's 15-10. As the setter, Jose Dominici, serves for the Lancers. Right-handed serve into the net. 16-10 now. Connor Buscema, another freshman, important player for Haverhill, gets ready to serve. Right-handed serve is over, a nice liner. Over to the far side for Acevedo. Haverhill gets ready to set up their offense. Buscema has it blocked. Sent over by DeLea. Far side set up for Jackson. And Jackson couldn't get it over. Another point for the Hillies, who now lead by 7. 17-10 here in the first. Connor Buscema, the freshman outside hitter. He serves it with the right hand. Solar to Dominici. Acevedo. That one's out of bounds. Acevedo. Too much muscle behind that spike. And it gives Haverhill an 8-point lead here in the first set, 18-10. Buscema once again. That one was inbounds. Oh, the referee changes his mind, says it's out of bounds. And the Lancers get the point, so it's 18-11. Back down to a 7-point lead for the Lancers. Sorry, Haverhill on top, Lancers trailing by 7. As Adrian Espinal will serve for Lawrence High. Trying to cut into this deficit. Right-handed serve is up and over. Gibbs the setup near side for DeLea. Dominici to Jackson. Tipped over, and that's some smart offense by Cooper Gibbs. Cooper Gibbs, the setter, with a sneaky offensive maneuver. And it's good for an 8-point lead. 19-11, Haverhill in the driver's seat here in the first set. AJ Tamburino serves, and we have a whistle during the serve, and that's a violation for movement prior to the serve against the Lancers. 20-11 the score now. Hillies 5 points away from a first set victory here in Lawrence. Tamburino, who started the game with a serve, continuing where he left off here. 9-point lead for the Hillies. Lancers are able to get their defensive positioning all set before the serve. As Miguel Jackson moving back and forth, now up and down. Looks like they've got everything all squared away here. They want their defense on point. Here we go, Tamburino, the junior, gets ready to serve. 20-11 Haverhill. And that serve falls. Let's try to see if it was inbounds or out of bounds. And the referee has not made a call either way yet. The referee wants to replay the point. As no point was awarded, he pointed to his eyes as if to say he didn't see that one, and so we will replay the 20-11 point here. Jackson, nice spike, but a nice defensive play here by DeLea. Over to the far side, set up for Jackson. And this time Miguel Jackson gets the kill. Lancers down by 8, 20-12. Nice energy from the outside hitter, Miguel Jackson. Here we go, Jackson gets ready to serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. De Flores to DeLea. DeLea mishits it off the post. And the Lancers down by 7, 20-13, with Jackson getting ready to serve again. Sends over a line drive. Nice serve by Jackson as it's deflected out of bounds. And the lead is down to 6. Here come the Lancers here in the first set. 20-14, Haverhill on top. Jackson, right-handed serve, nice liner. Delay on the near side. Jackson deflects it out of bounds. And Haverhill attempting to regain control here in the first set as the Lancers went on a nice run. Now Haverhill back up by 7. 21-14. Cooper Gibbs, the setter, he serves. Lancers, not a great offensive effort there. That's an excellent offensive play by Filigianis, getting the kill. 22-14, the Lancers in danger of falling down 1-0 here at home. A shorthanded Lancers team here at Lawrence High. Cooper Gibbs, the serve. Far side spike by Solar is blocked. Lancers get to set up the offense again. That's a violation. A double hit against Lawrence High. 23-14, and Haverhill regaining control here in the first. They're back up by 9. And the setter Cooper Gibbs, the senior, serves it again. Nice job there by Jan Paul Solano up the middle hitter. Keeps the Lancers alive here, 23-15. As the Haverhill defense wasn't able to come up with an answer from that spike from Jan Paul Solano. Acevedo the serve. And here comes Haverhill right up the middle. Delay out of bounds. Lancers point. Nice job by Lawrence High. Good awareness on that play to let that one go over the back line. And it's 23-16. Here's Acevedo serving again with the left hand. And the setup will be for Filigianis. And another violation against the Lancers. Not a good time for it. 24-16 the score now. 8-point lead for Haverhill, and it's set point here in the first set. Can Haverhill end it, or can the Lancers extend it? Serve comes from Delea, and the setup goes far side for Solar, and Solar gets the kill. 24-17, now the Lancers still alive. Lancers down by 7 here in the first set. Another set point for Haverhill. It's their second, sent over by Patrick Gosselin of the Hillies. Spike up the middle. Good attempt from Espinal. Tipped over by Filigianis. The Lancers try to send it over with Dominici. Nice spike right up the middle. Excellent job by Adrian Espinal, the middle hitter, finding the weak spot in the defense. And the Lancers are not done yet. It'll be the third set point for the Haverhill Hillies. They're up 24-18, but the Lancers still hanging around here in the first set. Near side setup for Buscema. Nice block there by Haverhill's Filigianis. Jackson can't get that one to stay in bounds, and that's going to do it for the first set. The Haverhill Hillies come into Lawrence and win the first set against the Lancers. The score 25-18. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us this evening on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
Why don't you ever see elephants hiding in trees? Because they're really good at it. Yeah, I get it.
¿Qué le dijo el pollo policía al otro pollo policía? Necesitamos apoyo.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We have a treat for you in MVC varsity volleyball. The Haverhill Hillies in town facing your Lawrence High School Lancers. I want to thank our crew, David Vinas, Jacob Nolan, Elias Hernandez, Anthony Calderon, Andy Lean, our producer, Suzanne Fernandez. My name is Jay Oza. As always, we want to thank you for joining us here For this coverage of Lawrence Lancers athletics, the Lancers, the number 13 team in the state. They've won 9 out of their last 10, including 3 in a row. Boston Globe has them ranked at 13 in the state, of course. Playing a little short-handed today without some of their better players, but Haverhill, meanwhile, 7-6. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They are ranked at number 20 in Massachusetts, according to the Boston Globe, as the second set now underway, as Dominici can't get that serve over. He's had a little trouble with the serve so far this evening, and so Haverhill will start off this second set with a 1-0 lead. The Haverhill High School Hillies started off this contest with a victory in set number 1. The final score of set number 1 was 25-18. Jackson with a thunderous spike, but it gets blocked. Cooper Gibbs with the denial right here on the near side in front of the broadcast table. And that's some volleyball at its highest level right there. AJ Tamburino, the serve for Haverhill, up 2-0 here in the second set, up 1-0 overall. Solar to Dominici, the setup for Jackson. Another block on Jackson, and once again, Cooper Gibbs, very similar to the last play that we just saw. Jackson with a perfect setup and spike, but the Haverhill defense has come to play today. Hillies on top 3-0, make it 3-1 as Tamburino ineffective on that serve. Adrian Espinal, middle hitter for the Lancers, gets ready to serve. His right-hand serve is up and over. Far side setup for DeLea. DeLea, great offense. The Lancer defense got the deflection, but couldn't get the block. 3-point lead for Haverhill here in the second set. Cooper Gibbs having a pretty strong game. Senior setter for the Hillies will serve, and it's up and over with the left hand, and that's a violation for movement prior to the serve. That is the second such violation this evening against the Lawrence High squad. Head coach Hector Sanchez over on the sideline, not pleased. Gibbs, left-handed serve. Dominici setting up over to the far side, and that's a violation for a double hit on Dominici. 6-1 now. Good start for Haverhill to this second set. As Gibbs serves it, Dominici, now Solar. Did it get in bounds? And the referee says he couldn't see it. And once again, the second time today, the referee says he didn't see it and says we got to play that point over again. All right, so we'll replay 6-1 here in the second set. Jackson, violation, that point won by the Lancers. That's a violation for a palm against Haverhill. 6-2 now. Lancers down by 4 here in the second set. Down 1-0. Miguel Jackson gets ready to serve. Right-handed serve is up and over, and it goes out of bounds. That one the referee saw. 7-2, back to a 5-point lead for Haverhill. Spencer DeLea, the 6'3" senior, gets ready to serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. Nice liner. Dominici setting up. Solar on the near side, and that's a nice spike by Delphi Solar. The defense was in position for Haverhill, but it was deflected out of bounds. So the Lancers now down by 4. Acevedo, the left-handed serve, good placement. DeLea had trouble getting it up to one of his teammates. Haverhill, was it in bounds? No, out of bounds over the sideline on the far side. 7-4. Lancers down by 3. Here is Acevedo. Left-handed serve. Another nice liner. Here's the setup near side for Philigianis, finding the soft spot in the Lancer defense. And he puts Haverhill up 8-4. The freshman libero, Jackson DeFlores, gets ready to serve for Haverhill. He and the Hillies up by 4 here in set number 2. Right-handed serve, good line drive serve, dug out by Jackson. Dominici, now Solar. DeLea to Gibbs. Filigianis sends it over for Haverhill, near side setup. Solar couldn't get it to stay in bounds. Little too much mustard on that one from Delphi. Solar. 5-point lead for Haverhill here in the second set, 9-4. DeFlores gets the serve over. Jackson tipped over by Jan-Paul Solano. The spike goes into the net. Good attempt there by Connor Buscema, but his spike too low, and he gets nothing but net. Lancers within striking distance here in set number 2. They are down 1-0 overall. 4-point lead for the Hillies. DeLea gets that one over for Haverhill. Nice chase there by Dominici now. Solar gets it over for the Lancers. Up the middle, Tamburino. And that's out of bounds. Good eye by Lawrence High to bring themselves within 3. All of a sudden, it's 9-6. Over on the far side, Buscema tips it over. And the Lancers, Dominici can't set up a teammate there, deflecting it out of bounds on the near side. And after a nice run by the Lancers, side out. And Haverhill regains the serve, up by 4. 6-10 here in the second. Petros Filigianis serving up the middle. And that was inbounds. Adrian Espinal, the middle hitter, with authority up the middle. Delphi Solar's turn. Lancers down 3. Delphi Solar, aggressive serve, and it's perfection from Solar. Right at the feet of Petros Filigianis. Not much you can do about that if you're Filigianis. That's just a marvelous serve by the Lancers outside hitter Delphi Solar. Another aggressive serve. And DeFlores put it up, trying to set up one of his teammates, but it falls in no man's land. And the Lancers down by only 1. Trying to tie it here on the serve of Delphi Solar. Excellent serve, gets a piece of the net, and it's tied up 10-10. Lancers and Hillies here in set number 2. And we're gonna have a timeout called by William Cass, the head coach of the Haverhill Hillies. A timeout comes with the score Lancers 10, Hillies 10, and Haverhill ahead 1-0 here at Lawrence High. We will take this opportunity, folks, to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel, get the app, or open up your favorite browser to watch our videos. Remember, we have over 1,000 from the last 5 years currently featured. The LFPA School 2018 Spring Concert, the LHS Headmasters Update, and of course the latest episode of Inside LHS featuring news from around the Lawrence High campus. Remember, you can check out all those videos as well as previous sports games, concerts, and theatrical performances on the LPS Media YouTube channel. So after the timeout called by Haverhill, it'll be Delphi Solar to serve for the Lancers, tied at 10 here in the second set. Hillies have a 1-0 lead. Jackson near side. Excellent job by Miguel Jackson. Strong spike here near side. The Lancers have their first lead of this second set. Solar with the serve. Lancers up 11-10. Tipped over by Haverhill. Here's Dominici to Jackson. Nice save there by Jackson DeFlores. Far side, Buscema. Dominici to Jackson again. This time Jackson tips it instead of the more aggressive approach. Tipped over by Lozano, and that one is going to be out of bounds. Good attempt, a sneaky attempt there by Espinal. Trying to sneak that one in bounds on the near side, but it goes over. And we're back to a tie game here at 11 in the second set. Connor Buscema can't get that one over. Lancers take a 12-11 lead. Lancers bring Patrick Acevedo back into the game, taking the place of Lozano. And Dominici gets the serve over. Dug out by Solar. Jackson sends it over. Gibbs with the setup. And was it tipped? No, it was not tipped. It goes out of bounds. Lancer point. Haverhill thought that was tipped by a Lancer defender. It was not. Lawrence High now up to a 2-point lead at 13-11. Jose Dominici with the serve. DeLea on the far side. Solar sent over by Lawrence. Nice job by the Lancers to keep that one alive, just barely. DeLea, and that's going to be a violation for a carry against the Lancers. 13-12, that's an easy call for the officials. Down to a 1-point lead for Lawrence. AJ Tamburino, the junior, gets ready to serve. His Hillies down by 1, right-handed serve, nice line drive. Dominici to Jackson. Nice job by Jackson. He screams. Happy to get that kill. 14-12. Lancers trying to take control over this ball game. Lawrence High down 1-0. Espinal to serve. Solar sends it over for the Lancers. Haverhill setting up the offense. Gosselin sends it over for Haverhill. Jackson again. Jackson with another kill. Miguel Jackson, number 3 for the Lancers, is heating up as the deflection goes out of bounds on the near side. 3-point lead for the Lancers. It's 15-12. Lawrence High with all the momentum here. Espinal to Dominici. Jackson trying to tip it over. Is he going to get called for the carry? Yes, he is. Called for the violation. Double hit, rather. Didn't like the call, Jackson, but point goes to Haverhill. And Cooper Gibbs will serve. The score 15-13. Lancers lead by 2 in the second set. Haverhill leads by 1 set overall. Dominici to Jackson. Violation goes against Haverhill. 16-13, now Lancers lead. Lancers by 3 with Jackson serving. Near side, what a spike there by Spencer DeLea. Senior outside hitter, makes it 16-14. Haverhill down by 2. Spencer DeLea gets ready to serve. Haverhill trying to go up 2-0. They're down by 2 points here in the second set. Over to the near side, Delphi Solar with the spike in the kill. 17-14, 3-point lead for the Lancers, as the Haverhill defense was not ready for that near side spike from Solar. Patrick Acevedo, number 17, an outside hitter, a left-handed serve. Buscema needs to get it over for Haverhill, he does. Dominici, set up for Solar. Solar, another kill, pounds the chest as the deflection goes out of bounds near side. 18-14, a 4-point lead for the Lancers with Acevedo getting ready to serve it again. Left-handed serve is over. Filigianis, Buscema. Dominici the setup for Solar. No kill on that try. Gibbs gets it over for Haverhill. Near side Solar, and he gets the kill. Perhaps a misplay by Spencer DeLea. Might have wanted to let that one go out of bounds. Lancers getting all the breaks here. They've got the momentum. They've got it going on here in the second set. Acevedo, left-handed serve. Delay of the dig. Filigianis, now De Flores. Dug out by Jan Paul Solano. Solar gets the kill. Delphi Solar and Miguel Jackson, both of them on fire here. In this second set, it's 20-14. The Lancers all of a sudden have opened up a 6-point lead. Acevedo, excellent serving so far this evening. Busquema gets it over. Dominici, the setup for Solar. The push with the left hand. Sent over by Gibbs. Dominici to the near side for Solar, and it's blocked. That time, the Haverhill defense was ready for Delphi Solar. And it's 20-15. Hillies down by 5 with the freshman De Flores getting ready to serve. Right-handed serve from De Flores. Jackson has it blocked right in front. AJ Tamburino gets the kill, 20-16. Haverhill trying to come back here against the Lancers. Lawrence High led by as many as 6, now it's 4. De Flores, nice serve. Jackson sends it over by accident. Filigianis to Busquema on the far side, and number 6 Busquema gets it. 20-17, and a timeout called by Lancer head coach Hector Sanchez, and the timeout comes with the score Lancers 20, Hillies 17, and Haverhill High leading 1-0 overall. We will take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools website on any browser and any device. Just head on over to lawrence.k12.ma.us. Currently featured, over 6,000 LPS students are currently taking typing class to improve their digital literacy skills. The Weatherby schools and schools across the district celebrated Teacher Appreciation Week. And the Frost Elementary School held their first annual kindness celebration. Remember, you can read about all of these events and much, much more at the LPS homepage, lawrence.k12.ma.us. Back to the action here from Lawrence with Jackson De Flores serving. And that's going to be a violation against Lawrence High. They had a 6-point lead, and now it's down to 2. 20 for the Lancers, 18 for the Hillies here in set number 2. Haverhill won the first set by the score of 25-18. Haverhill wants to come back and take a commanding 2-0 lead, while the Lancers are trying to even this thing at 1 set apiece. Nice rally going on here. Solar inbounds, but that's going to be a violation against the Lancers. And another point for the Hillies. And this lead has all been but erased, 20-19. Lancers cling to a 1-point lead here in set 2. De Flores serves it directly into the net, and the Lancers catch a break there. 21-19 now. Lancer libero gets ready to serve. It's a good serve. Haverhill struggles to get it over. Here comes the setup from Lawrence High. What a setup. Nice, easy set from Dominici to Adrian Espinal. And the Lancers are fired up. They're 3 points away from a set 2 victory. And they have a 3-point lead over Haverhill, 22-19. Here's the serve. Dug out by De Flores. Filigianis sent over, but it's out of bounds. AJ Tamburino sent that one over the back line. Now it's 23-19. Lancers 2 points away now. De Flores over to Busquema on the far side. That's going to be a violation for a double hit against Haverhill. And it's set point for the Lancers. Trying to respond. This short-handed Lancer team playing without some of their really good players. Trying to respond, and that's set. Serve goes into the net. 24-20. It'll be another set point for the Lancers here. Trying to even this thing up at 1 set apiece. Philigianis the serve, Solar, Jackson, back to Solar. Gibbs over to the far side, Buscemi. Solar sends it over, right hand. And that one goes out of bounds. Could have sworn that one was in bounds, but falls just out of bounds, and the referee gives the point to Haverhill. 24-21, Haverhill down by 3. And the Haverhill player, believe that is Tamburino coming over to the near side, trying to talk things over with the referee. No, that's Gibbs, beg your pardon. That is Cooper Gibbs, the senior setter, wanting to talk things over. 24-21, Lancers have another set point. Trying to end this second set and tie it up at 1 set apiece. Can Haverhill come back, though, and force a deuce situation? Jackson gets it over. Philigianis over to Tamburino. Now here come the Lancers, and Solar, can he end it? Yes! The Lancers win set number 2. What a comeback by Lawrence High after losing set number 1. The final score of set number 2, the Lancers 25 and the Hillies 21. Folks, thanks for watching LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we will be right back with set number 3.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Welcome back, Lancer fans. We want to thank you for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics, for this matchup in varsity boys volleyball between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. It's been a very exciting game so far, an evenly contested game between Haverhill and Lawrence High. Mind you, Lawrence High, without some of their better players here today, playing a little short-handed, so some of these other players getting an opportunity to get some playing time. And in the first set, Haverhill High picked up a 25-18 victory. In the second set, the Lancers came back and won by the score of 25-21. So we are just about ready to get this third set underway, with each of these two teams having earned 1 set. And of course, the first of 5 will be victorious here this afternoon in Lawrence. We want to thank our crew this afternoon: David Vinas, Jacob Nolan, Elias Hernandez, Anthony Calderon, Andy Lean, our producer, Suzanne Fernandez. My name is Jay Oza. It's a pleasure, it's a privilege to provide you with tonight's coverage of Lawrence Lancers athletics. Lancers coming into the game with a record of 14-3. As we mentioned, they have won 9 out of the last 10 games, including 3 in a row. Boston Globe has them ranked at number 13 in the state of Massachusetts, while the Hillies come in at 7-6. They've lost 2 in a row. Still good enough for the 20th ranking in the state of Massachusetts, once again, according to the Boston Globe. And here we go, underway in set number 3. And it starts off with Connor Buscema sending that one over the back line. And the Lancers have a 1-0 victory here, and the first serve by Solar is misplayed by Philigianis. And so the Lancers, just like that, up 2-0 here in set number 2. Solar has been the Lancers' best server so far in this game. They've gone on a run every time they've had him serving. Haverhill wants to make a change. They want to get Kevin Connors, a 6'2 sophomore, onto the court. Another serve from Solar. It's dug out by Buscema. And that one was AJ Tamburino. A lot of power on that spike. Might have gone out of bounds. This time it's near side Delea. Dominici to Jackson. Jackson gets the kill. Lancers' talent is starting to shine through in the late stages of that second set, and now here early in the third. 4-0 Lancers. Solar serves it again. Nice dig there by DeFlores, but that's a violation for a double hit on Haverhill. And the Lancers are riding the wave of Delphi Solar's service. Here comes another one. Into the corner. What placement by Solar. Hilly's still able to set up the offense. And that's going to be a violation against the Lancers. A double hit over on the far side. Tough break because the Lancers really have it going on when Solar is serving. 5-1 now here. Early in the third set. One set apiece for these two teams. One of these two teams will have an opportunity to win the match in the fourth set. It's just a matter of whom. Here's the near side setup for Delea. Nice block by Lawrence. Acevedo, number 17 for the Lancers, with a great defense. 5-point lead for the Lancers. Lawrence lead by 5. Nice job there by Cooper Gibbs as Gibbs gets service back for Haverhill, scooping that one over. And he'll get a chance to serve here. Gibbs and Haverhill are down by 4. Solar the dig. Dominici the setup for Jackson. Good defense. Good defense once again as number 16, Nick DiMattia, the sophomore middle hitter, getting some playing time. He gets the kill for Haverhill. Haverhill down by 3. And Cooper Gibbs sends it over. And that one is deflected out of bounds on the near side by Lawrence. As Haverhill cuts into the lead a little bit more. Hilly's down by 2. 6-4 here in the third set. Gibbs the senior. Solar. The setup was off the mark, and that's a violation against the Lancers. The lead has dwindled down to 1, 6-5, Haverhill. Serving is Cooper Gibbs, the left-handed server. Nice defense. Acevedo, now Jackson gets it over. Buscema to Delea. Lancers, Dominici. Now Solar up the middle. Up the middle, DiMattia gets the kill. The sophomore does it again. 6'2" sophomore middle hitter, Nick DiMattia, feeling pretty good. All tied up now, 6 apiece here in set number 3. Cooper Gibbs with the serve. Jackson trying to tip it over with the left hand. He does. Buscema. Dominici, now Acevedo. What a spike. And what a dig by Cooper Gibbs. Haverhill survives, but we're going to have a violation against Haverhill. Point for the Lancers, and they regained their lead. They're up by 1, 7-6, with these two teams tied at 1 set apiece. Acevedo, the outside hitter, serves with the left hand. Nice liner. Delea has it blocked. Good defense by Lawrence. Connors gets it over for Haverhill, but Connors sent it out of bounds. The sophomore, number 21, Kevin Connors, helps give the Lancers a 2-point lead. It's 8-6 now. Out of bounds, though, Acevedo over the back line. Spencer Delea, the 6'3" senior, gets ready to serve with his Hillies down by 1, 8-7 here in the third set. Solar the dig. Dominici the setup for Espinal. Adrian, he gets the kill, and he gives the Lancers a 2-point lead. 9-7 Lancers here in set number 3. Haverhill and Lawrence tied at 1 set each. Jackson the serve. Far side. And the block is good, but it goes out of bounds. Haverhill down by 1, 9-8. Freshman libero Jackson DeFlores will serve. Right-handed serve is up and over. Solar. Back to Solar for the kill. Dominici heard that Solar wanted the setup and he said, I got you. Gave it right back to him. And Solar took the perfect setup and spiked it down the middle. Lancers lead by 2, 10-8 here in the 3rd set. DeFlores calls for it, gets it. Buscema sends it over. Dominici sets it up far side for Solar. Somehow Haverhill gets it over, but they needed a violation to do so. A palm gives Lawrence the 3-point lead. Substitute coming into the game for Haverhill is Petros Viligianis, coming into the game for Kevin Connors, senior replacing the sophomore. Espinal sends it over. 11-8 Lancers. Tipped over by Viligianis, fresh into the game. Dominici, Jackson. Over to the near side, Buscema. Way too much on it. No, it was deflected. So Buscema gets the kill. Nice job by him, as the deflection results in a point for Haverhill. 11-9 the score. And a timeout called by Haverhill head coach William Cast. This timeout comes with the score 11-9. Haverhill High down by 2 in set number 3 with the score 1 set apiece for Haverhill and Lawrence. So after the timeout called by Haverhill, a quick timeout. Haverhill in control of service right now. It is Petros Viligianis, the 6-foot-tall senior. Left-handed serve is up and over. Here is Jackson. Over to Solar. And Haverhill can't handle it. Nice job by Solar to get the kill. Lancers extend the lead 12-9. Dominici will serve for Lawrence High. Substitute comes into the game for the Lancers. It's Acevedo. Number 17, Patrick Acevedo, back into the game. Dominici the serve. Nice serve. Gets it into the corner. DeFlores. Buscema. Dominici for Acevedo. Far side Solar. Out of bounds. Solar can't get it to fall within the near side boundary. 12-10. Lancers still leading by 2. Very close 3rd set. Very evenly matched game here between the Lancers and the Hillies. Right-handed serve is up by Mark Perla, his first serve of the game. Up into the air for DeLea. Jackson, Dominici, look out for Solar. DeFlores over to Gibbs. Jackson to Dominici. Now Solar. Near side, DeLea. Out of bounds for DeLea. The Lancers extend their lead to 3. 13-10. Lancers on top here in set number 3. 1-1. 1 set apiece for both of these two teams. Solar comes up short. A couple of really good Lancer alumni in the house today. Yancy Soto and Andy Enriquez helping the Lancer squad warm up. You can go back on the LPS Media YouTube channel from years past, in the last 5 years, as Jackson gets the kill. We have plenty of Lancers volleyball coverage. You can see the Lancers, in fact, win the MVC title a couple of times against Chelmsford with Soto and Andy Enriquez playing significant roles on those teams the last few years. Lancers leading by 3 here in the third set, 14-11. Here's the setup for Acevedo, but it's going to be a violation against the Lancers, 12-14 the score now. Cooper Gibbs gets ready to serve. Senior setter for the Hillies. He spins it, sends it over left-handed. Was it inbounds or out of bounds? The referee says he can't see. Again, the referee, third time today, wants to replay because he can't make a call. And so for the third time today, we'll replay that point out because the officials cannot determine whether or not the ball landed in bounds. Acevedo way out of bounds there over the back line. Plenty of muscle behind that one. Not enough control though. 14-13 our score. Hillies down by 1. Left-handed serve by Cooper Gibbs. Dominici, the setup up the middle is good. Haverhill bench called it. They knew that setup was going up the middle, not to one of the outside hitters. And the Lancers have their 2-point lead back. It's 15-13. Sent over by DeLea. Nice defense by both teams up the middle. Buscema gets it over somehow. Espinal gets it over for the Lancers. And Espinal will get credit for that kill as it's 16-13. The Haverhill Hillies couldn't recuperate and get that one back over. Lancers by 3 here with Acevedo serving. Acevedo, the left-handed serve. Lancers by 3 here in the third set. Acevedo, Dominici, Miguel Jackson. Near side, DeLea comes up short. Not sure if that was the defense or if that was the net doing the work, but either way, it falls on the Haverhill side. The Lancers open up a 4-point lead. Acevedo, the left-handed serve. Gibbs, far side setup. DeLea gets the kill. Again, this whole matchup has been very evenly matched. Neither team with giant leads. I believe the biggest lead of the game for either team was 6 points. Right now it's Lawrence High on top by 3. 17-14 as we approach the late stages of this third set. 1 set apiece for Haverhill and Lawrence. Violation before the service for movement. And I believe that is the third time that has happened to the Lancers here this evening. Two-point lead for Lawrence. Filigianis sends it over to the near side, but that's going to be a violation for a double hit over on the far side against Filigianis. Back up to a 3-point lead, 18-15, with Miguel Jackson serving it up. Right-handed serve is up and over. Delay at the dig. Filigianis, left-handed spike, collected by the Lancers. Solar, what a dig! Unbelievable job by DeFlores with one hand to dig that one out. Solar tried to do it again. DeFlores was ready. Filigianis gets it over. Jackson, Dominici. Here is Jackson. Filigianis, the setup for Buscema, but that's a violation on Haverhill for a double hit. The Lancers creeping closer to a third set win. They're up by 4. Delphi Solar, a quick word with the official on the near side. Miguel Jackson continues to serve for the Lancers, up by 4, 19-15 here, set number 3. Buscema near side, inbounds. Nice job by Buscema to get that one to fall right into the corner, 19-16. Jackson to Flores, the freshman libero. Right-handed serve into the net. 20-16. It's a 4-point lead, and the Lancers are 5 points away from going into the fourth set with a chance to win this matchup. Here's Espinal to Flores. Here's the outside setup. Dug out by Jackson. Solar, and he screams with enthusiasm. Delphi Solar is having himself a really nice game. He gets the kill, the deflection goes out of bounds far side, 21-16. Lancers by 5. Here's Espinal, right-handed serve. Nice sinking serve. Gibbs, Delea. Diving stop by Espinal, but he couldn't set up a teammate. His coach gives him a high five for the good effort, but Haverhill gets the point. Haverhill down by 4. 21-17, the Hillies trying to get back into it. Solar tips it over. Gibbs tips it over now. Set up far side for Delphi Solar. It's blocked. Nice job by Gibbs. He'll get credit for the block. Haverhill's won 2 in a row. And the referee makes a correction saying that was a violation against Haverhill, and Lawrence gets the point. Everyone confused there. The players, the scorekeepers, and the officials will talk things over here. So the violation goes against Haverhill, and the referees just want to make sure of everything. Score, if it holds up, will be 22-17. In fact, it is a violation against the Hillies. And so the Lancers open up a lead of 5 points as Gibbs now comes over wanting an explanation. And so once we get back to the action, it'll be the setter Jose Dominici who is going to serve. He's getting ready, stretching it out. And I think it's time for another conference between the officials as they want to make sure just one more time that we have everything all set to go in this regular season matchup between Haverhill and Lawrence. The Hillies 7-6, trying to break the skid after losing 2 in a row. The Lancers, meanwhile, on a winning streak. Lancers are trying to keep their 3-game winning streak alive. They've also won 9 out of their last 10 games. And it appears as though all the conferencing is complete, and after all of that, the referees changed their minds once again. Referees have been pretty active so far today in terms of their conferencing with each other, but although on a few very close calls around the boundaries and around the lines, the referees have not been able to make any significant calls, and 3 times they have actually done replays of points because they've been unable to make a determination of whether or not the ball was in or out. Now the referee over at the scorer's table just checking in, making sure that all of the statistical analysis of this matchup will be good for generations to come as they study this matchup. 21-18, 3-point lead for the Lancers. Dominici with the setup for Solar, and that little rest did Delphi Solar nicely as he winds up and delivers a point and says, I don't really care who that last point belonged to because this one belongs to Delphi Solar, and there is no doubt about it. 22-18, a 4-point lead for the Lancers as they're going to try and finish off the Hillies here in set number 3, and Dominici can't keep the momentum alive as the lead dwindles down to 3. 22-19 now. Can the Hillies go on a little bit of a run here to make the end of this third set more interesting? Mark Perla with the serve. Perla digs it again. Here's Gibbs over to the near side. Delea. What a job by Delea, but even better defense by Lawrence. Phenomenal rally. Another diving save, Acevedo and Jackson. Oh, you're going to want to go back and rewatch this rally. And it's going to end in a misplay by Gibbs. Gibbs looking for his middle hitter, or at least his setter. And the Hillies perhaps a little overly aggressive, playing too close to the net. And it falls in no man's land. So the Lancers get the point, and they reopen up a 4-point lead, 23-19 the score. Delphi Solar getting ready to serve. And if anyone is going to end this third set, it's going to be Delphi Solar. Dominici to Solar, and Jackson gets it over. Near side, DeLea. And that's a wonderful spike by DeLea. Solar was in good position, but it goes off of his shoulder. Not too much he could do about that. Back to a 3-point game. The complexion of this game really hanging in the balance here on the next few plays, as the winner of this set will have an opportunity to win the match in the fourth set. Nice dig there by Dominici. Now Solar sends it over with two fists. Gibbs. Jackson to Dominici. Back to Jackson. 23-20. Lancers lead this third set. Dominici the setup near side, Acevedo. Gibbs. DeLea. Nice dig by Delphi Solar. Dominici back to Solar. Nice dig by Haverhill, and there's a kill up the middle, Acevedo. It's hard to compete with that size, as Patrick Acevedo, number 17, the outside hitter for the Lancers, gets it done. 24-20, Lancers will have set point. And let's see if Lawrence High can go ahead 2-1 in this matchup. Gibbs tips it over, and it's 24-21. It'll remain set point, but Haverhill still alive. Cooper Gibbs gets it over. Solar to the far side. Jackson sends it over. Gibbs again. DeLea again. Inbounds. DeLea with the wonderful placement. Gets that one just inside the baseline, and that's going to be a timeout called by Lancer head coach Hector Sanchez. The timeout comes with the score. Lancers 24, Haverhill 22 in set number 3. And these two teams tied up at 1 set apiece. And folks, we will take this opportunity to once again remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Some facts about our channel. In addition to our YouTube channel, we broadcast on local cable, Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. We're an urban school district in Lawrence, Massachusetts, serving more than 13,000 students in 38 schools. Since joining YouTube in 2012, our channel has amassed over 750,000 views on over 1,000 videos. We want to thank you for watching LPS Media. It's a pleasure and a privilege to serve the city of Lawrence. Back to the action here. It is set point. The Lancers trying to end the second set. Haverhill trying to come back and extend it. The third set. Keep making that mistake. Nice dig by Buscema. DeLea gets it over. Dominici to Jackson. Can he end it? No, but the Lancers still alive. Great defense. And finally, the third set comes to an end. The final score of set number 3, Lawrence High 25, Haverhill High 22. The Lancers have taken a 2-1 lead, and they will try to close it out in set number 4. Folks, thanks for watching LPS Media. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with the 4th set.
Hi, I'm Peter, and there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in! Help yourself to anything.
That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Planning a dinner party? Figure out how much food you need with the Guestimator at savethefood.com.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. We want to thank you for joining us on LPS Media for this matchup in Varsity Boys Volleyball between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. We want to thank our crew, for making this broadcast possible. David Vinas, Jacob Nolan, Elias Hernandez, Anthony Calderon, Andy Leon, our producer Suzanne Fernandez, and my name is Jay Oza. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to provide you with this coverage of Lawrence Lancers athletics from the field house here at LHS in Lawrence, Mass. We are in set number 4, the Lancers trying to end it, and the Hillies trying to extend it. The Lancers today playing without some of their best players. Most of their starters are out today, and their replacements are making the most out of this opportunity. It's been excellent to see some of these Lancer players really make a name for themselves. Delphi Solar being one of them. Solar having an excellent game, and he is going to serve here with the Lancers up 2-0. If the Lancers can pick up a win, and we're all headed home. But if Haverhill can pick up a win in this 4th set, then we will go to what would be a very exciting and definitive 5th set. So that's what's at stake here at Lawrence High. Records for these two teams. The Lancers started off the season hot. They have also won 9 out of their last 10. Boston Globe has them at number 13 in the state. Their record's 14-3. Haverhill not too shabby either, as that deflection goes out of bounds far side. Lancers lead here in the 4th set. Haverhill, good enough record for number 20 in the state, according to the Globe. Record only 7-6. They've lost 2 in a row, and it's going to take a special effort for them to come back down 2-1 and even up their record at 7-7. That's why they play the game. Let's see how it goes here. Lancers leading 3-1 in set number 4. Nice dig by Lawrence. Here's Acevedo. Violation against the Lancers there for a double hit. Acevedo looks to the bench saying, I didn't, coach. I swear I didn't. It's 3-2. Haverhill will try to tie it up here on the serve of Cooper Gibbs. Gibbs with the left-handed serve. Lancers set up their offense. Near side Jackson. If they can set that up on either side of the court, this game's going to be over awfully quickly. Jackson really, really good in the 3rd set. Here's Acevedo to serve. The Lancers up 4-2. Just gets it over. Here's Gibbs. Tipped over Acevedo. Dominici, nice tip there by Espinal. Out of bounds. Great eye by the Lancers. Solar and Jackson were right in the area, right in front of the broadcast table, in fact, and they both yelled to each other, that's out. They let it go, and it results in a 3-point lead. 5-2. As Gibbs came over to the near side official to ask a quick question. Here's the serve from Acevedo. Left-handed serve is up and over. Gibbs, near side setup for DeLea. Deflected. Acevedo with the dig. Near side setup. Nice diving dig by Delphi Solar, but it goes out of bounds. Good effort. Excellent job. And Petros Filigianis, the 6-foot senior, gets credit for the kill on that one. Spencer DeLea, the senior, number 13, will serve. Right-handed serve up and over. Just barely, though. Dominici to Jackson. Jackson is going to be called for that. Easy call for the double hit. 5-4 now. Haverhill within 1 here in a very, very important 4th set. Dominici right up the middle for Espinal, and Espinal is fired about that. Flexing the bicep. Espinal with the kill up the middle, 6-4. Lancers lead by 2. Trying to clinch the win here with their 2nd team playing. Nice serve there, low serve by Jackson. Haverhill gets it over, but that's going to be a violation against the Lancers. Touching of the net. It's going to be on Solar, the violation. And it's back to a 1-point lead for Lawrence High. And once again, the freshman Jackson DeFlores will get ready to serve. Libero for the Hillies. Sends it over, right-handed serve. Solar punches it up. Jackson to Dominici. DeFlores, Gibbs, near side, and that block is no good from Lawrence. Kill by Philigianis. Tied up at 6. De Flores, right-handed serve. Solar up the middle, gets the tip. Nice job by Delphi. 7-6 Lancers regained the lead. Very exciting fourth set so far. These teams going back and forth, delivering blow after blow. Lancers currently have the edge, 7-6 and 2-1 overall. Nice dig by DeLea. Gibbs over to the far side, gets it to Buscema. Wonderful, wonderful job by Espinal. Can't say enough about that awareness by Adrian Espinal, number 14 for the Lancers, spinning his body and letting that one go out of bounds. It wasn't a no-brainer either. It was a close call, and he let it go. 8-6 Lancers lead, set number 4. Dominici to Solar. Nice defense by Haverhill. Dominici again to Solar. Delphi Solar screaming, fired up. 3-point lead for the Lancers, 9-6. Espinal gets ready to serve. The Lancers lead by 3 here. And Espinal sends that one out of bounds over on the far side. The Hillies get a freebie, 9-7 the score. 2-point lead for the Lancers. Remember, Hillies are trying to extend it while the Lancers are trying to end it. 2-1 lead for the Lancers here in set 4. Dominici to Solar. Combination has worked all day, but not on that occasion. Out of bounds, and a 9-8 lead now for the Lancers. It's a 1-point lead. Philigianis sends it over. Nice save there by Dominici. Good defense from both sides up in front at the net. Solar dug out by Haverhill. Here's the far side setup for Buscemi. Comes up short. Lancers catch a break there as Buscema couldn't get that one over. Ten to 8 the score, fourth set action. Dominici with the serve. Here's Buscema. Jackson. Dominici to Solar. Jackson the save. No one in back there as the Lancers got overly aggressive. A little too close to the net there. And it's once again a 1-point lead for the Lancers. 10-9. Haverhill in control of the serve. And Mark Perla, the 5'8" senior, gets ready to serve. Right-handed serve. Dominici to Solar. Jackson to Dominici now. Acevedo! Patrick Acevedo makes it look easy sometimes. Back up to a 2-point lead for the Lancer, and Delphi Solar gets ready to serve it up. 11-9 is our score here. Here's Delphi, spins it, serves it. Perhaps the best server on the Lancer squad here today. Here's Jackson. Nice dig, though, by De Flores. Out of bounds, I believe. Indeed, the call goes to Lawrence. As over on the far side, that spike went out of bounds over the back line. Lancers by 3 now, 12-9. Middle stages now of this fourth set. Solar, the spin, the serve. Nice job. Here's DeLea. That one, I could have sworn that one was in bounds, but that's why I'm the announcer and the referees are the referees. Say that that one was out of bounds, so the Lancers get the point. 13-9 and a 4-point lead. And that deflection is out of bounds. Delphi Solar wants to go home, it seems like. Delphi Solar, when he is serving, he is in the zone. And 4 consecutive points for the Lancers. Delphi Solar trying to make it 5. Here's Dominici. The setup for Jackson. Nice defense. A little miscommunication there between the Lancers. And Solar's run comes to an end. 14-10. Haverhill down by 4. They're going to try and cut into this lead here with time running out as AJ Tamburino sends it over. Jackson tips it over with the left hand. Violation against Haverhill. Too much contact with the net there. Cooper Gibbs is called for that violation. 15-10 now. Lancers will try to create some distance now between them and the Hillies, that is. Serve comes up short. Here's Cooper Gibbs. Senior setter, 6-footer. 2 different colored shoes. His left-handed serve gets over. Jackson, inbound, says the referee. 16-11, back to a 5-point game. Lancers have 2 sets, the Hillies have 1. Lancers won the first and the third, the Hillies won the second, and that serve just gets over Acevedo. Looking to his coach saying, I meant to do that, man. 6-point lead for the Lancers, left-handed serve. A little higher this time, nice high arcing serve from Acevedo. And the Hillies send it over. Dominici to Jackson. Jackson with the spike. And the spike hit Jackson DeFlores in the stomach. It looked like that just knocked the wind out of him as the spike from Jackson came in with some velocity, and he's good to go. It's good to go. The ball hit the ground and then hit him in the stomach, and it's a good moment for a timeout. Timeout comes with the score 18 for the Lancers. Hillies with 11. And the Lancers leading 2-1. We want to thank you for watching the MVC on LPS Media. The Massachusetts Intergalactic Athletic Association would like to remind you that it is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to achieve their athletic dreams. Support your local high school. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. This message brought to you by the MIAA. And we are just about set to get back to the action here from Lawrence High. The Lancers are 14-3, trying to improve to 15-3. Haverhill is 7-6. They are in danger of falling to 7-7, as that one falls on the Lancer side for a Haverhill point, 18-12. Situation is as follows. The Lancers lead 2-1. Lancers trying to end this game with a 4th set victory. They lead by 6. And the Hillies are trying to extend this game to a 5th and what would be a final set, but they need to come back from a 6-point deficit in order to do so, as Delea's serve hits the net, and he's disappointed by that. The senior, it's not about that life. 7-point lead for the Lancers now, 19-2, 12. As Miguel Jackson will get ready to serve and try and extend this lead. Trying to get the Lancers up into the 20s. DeFlores was able to tip that one up high. No one able to help him out, though. 20-12 is the score. Lancers 5 points away from a victory. That one is way out of bounds as Jackson putting a little too much mustard on that hot dog. 7-point lead for the Lancers as it's 20-13, and we have an inadvertent whistle here. And we will replay that point after the inadvertent buzzer from the scores table. And DeFlores will get another chance to serve it up. The freshman, the libero, number 4 for Haverhill, will get ready. He's got the go-ahead from the official. And here we go. Right-handed serve up and over. Lancers get the dig. Delphi Solar! Fired up is Delphi. The Lancers come away with the victory. Delphi Solar, number 8 in the blue uniform. He's the man of the match. Espinal gets ready to serve with the Lancers 4 points away. Espinal gets it over. Gibbs the setup near side for Philigianis. What a dig by Espinal. Great effort. Nice move by Espinal, but he couldn't get that one to stay in bounds. 21-14. 7-point lead for Lawrence High. Philigianis gets that one over with a little bit of net contact. Delphi Solar screams again. Delphi Solar bringing the energy. Trying to set up this win for the Lancers. Delphi Solar, the man of the hour here in Lawtown tonight. Lancers 3 points away. Here's Dominici. Puts it up, gets it over. And the Hillies set up their offense with Buscema. Jackson to Dominici. Here's Delphi. Hillies get it over. Nice dig by Jackson. Dominici. Acevedo gets it to fall in bounds. It's 23-14. It's only a matter of time now. The Lancers are going to pick up a pretty impressive victory here without some of their best players on the floor here tonight. Buscema, nice dig there by Delphi Solar. That's a violation on the Lancers for a double hit. 23-15. Lawrence High School trying to get the job done here in the late stages of the regular season. Sans some good players. It would be a pretty impressive victory against the 20th best team in the state of Mass, according to the Globe. Solar tips it over. Violation, Haverhill, and the Lancers have match point. The violation goes on Delea. And it's very fitting that Delphi Solar would be the one to serve with the game on the line, and the Lancers 1 point away from a win. Here's Delphi. That's the game. Delphi Solar gets the job done. The final score here from Lawrence High School. The Lancers defeat the Hillies 3-1. Set number 1, Lancers won it 25-18. Set number 2, Haverhill came back 25-21. Lancers in set number 3, 25-22. And in a convincing fourth set, the Lancers get the victory 25-21. We want to thank our crew here this evening on LPS Media for making this broadcast possible. We want to thank you for joining us on LPS Media. Remember, we are your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Folks, my name is Jay Oza. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.